It's Madden NFL 24.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 85 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. The Eagles hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10.
Regular scoops, don't be putting big scoops.
24 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for Williams a week ago: 19
carries,
98 yards, too shy of 100.
They're coming off back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because today he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. to throw. Andrews. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They try the left side here with Williams. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
You look at this Eagle defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line in this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket. He's got to make sure he tells that offensive line in the auto. Thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And here's Andrews. Going to throw on third and goal. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through a post for 3 points. Game on.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Do you want them to smell like Henry? Yes.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith-Njigba touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive.
Remember, what did we just say?
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Andrews. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, Williams. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He gave a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he will have the Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalton Kincaid, 31 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Breaks through the contact. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Andrews. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. That time a 6-play drive. And Devontae Adams will finish things with a touchdown reception. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So but no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Andrews. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harrison. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Andrews now from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. And it is caught. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. 21 yards there on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second and 5.
Oh,
It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's
milk
50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Andrews throwing to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off play action. Andrews nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
This taken in by Kincaid. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. That's a first down. Back to throw. Andrews. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now in Pittsburgh, it's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, Mark, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To throw is Andrews. On 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. A chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock. in a tight one-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21-22. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to
finish the milk
there after
What
giving
are
up
you
the
doing?
first down.
No. Finish your milk. I don't care about nothing else.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Steelers down 28-20, a minute 40 remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this.
Come on, go brush your teeth. Finish it.
It's because I'm on my period.
Because your immune system goes down. Yeah. That's why you gotta work out. That helps your immune system stay up. You don't beat your body up enough. But I beat my body up so much that I'm never sick. Headaches. Yeah, headaches.
So your migraines take you down.
Brush your teeth, Mom.
Mándale. Yo lo voy a llevar tuyo.
But I still might need help opening the thing anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can take them.
Okay.